episode. You join us as we leave Swindon. We've been, the last couple of days we've been working in Sunbelt, and today's no different. So before we carry on with this episode, I want to show you this lane I went to yesterday. I didn't do any filming at all yesterday, but I went on this lane and I was really surprised with what was at the end of this lane where I was going to collect from, and it turned out to be an Ibstock brick, and I was just like, nah, because Ibstock bricks that we do with big machines on normally. So this particular one was tiny, like in the middle of nowhere on a small lane, and it was a case of wow, right, okay, so I filmed it on the way out. So this is the footage of the lane coming back out from there. Now I had three scissor lifts, sorry, I had two scissor lifts on, and a 45 cherry picker as well, so you could, but yeah, this is the footage coming out of the lane, and then we come back to the episode then. So I've basically just come out of an Ibstock site, and it's literally just a small little junction on the side of this road, like, and when I looked at it on the way in, I was going to come up from the south side because we're heading west at the moment, and I thought to myself, right, okay, we'll come up from the west, come up from the south, but I missed the junction. I thought, all right, I'll come in from the north. Luckily I did, even though it says 7.5 ton, this is the best way into it. I was down Langley's lane, like, because I was telling them, like, and they have trucks in here all the time, but what a small little place, you know. Not that it's not much the site, because the site is literally just over there behind the trees, but getting in and out, like, you know what I mean. I thought when I came up this road, I was like, oh, I've taken the wrong road. Obviously I have, like, you know, this can't be the right way in, like, innit? And it turns out that it is, like. You really don't want to meet another truck on this road. So, as I haven't done any recording today, I'll add this into one of my episodes, and, you know, include it. But look at this, look, what? I guess cars got to reverse back for me, and if this is a way to come in with a truck, I mean, I've got my orange beacons on at the moment, just to warn cars I'm coming down and I'm, you know, loaded, like. So they can give me a bit of space, you know what I mean? See, because I got my orange beacons on now, see, the Land Rover right in the distance there has pulled in for me, like. I know it's a bit cheating, but I am taking up the entire road, like, and the thing is, it doesn't get any, that's the nice part, you know what I mean? And that's what he said to me. He said, oh, you've actually chosen the easiest way in, like. And I was like, ah, yeah. Can you hear my area lit in the trees? Obviously now it says we're in the 7.5 ton, but I've set for access. What a road. I'm glad it's 4:30 and our site is just closed, so nobody else is going to be coming in this way, like. At the moment I got a couple of scissor lifts on and a 45 cherry picker as well. Probably get two trucks past each other here at a very push, you know, very slow. It'll be tight, and that's the widest part there. But it's a long part of that where if you meet another truck, one of you's got a long reverse back, like. Because I can understand some trucks coming down here, because this is not too bad, because you can turn around there, because it's a substation. So obviously trucks need access to this, but you can see, you know what I mean, they got a nice little wide area to pull into, but they get down to there, especially in Ibstock, which bricks come up there on a regular basis, like. That's just mad. Especially if they come in and out of this way. Now it's got to come in the other way. And apparently that way's worse than this. As she said to me, he said, oh, we can get anything down that lane, anything down that lane. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, it's just wide enough for the truck. Oh yeah, we can get anything down there. And I said, you won't get any of the stuff I carry down here. And he said, what do you mean? Well, I said, we get dozers 4 meters wide, machines 3.5 meters wide. You won't get that down here. I'd knock the beacons off, and that's us free. Oh my god. Was not expecting that road when I turned down this lane. And when you look at it on the map, you're thinking to yourself, yeah, there's other ways in, but that's the closest one to any main road, and that's, like he said up there, that's the easiest way in, like. That's insane. So as you can see with the footage there, the lane was, you know, fairly tight, like. It just wasn't expected. I didn't do any filming yesterday, but when I seen that lane, I was just like, I gotta capture that, like. And yesterday was one of them days that would have been a good episode as well, but after being tired after the weekend, you know, I haven't spoken about it, but our dog would have been, our pup Ben would have been one on Sunday, but unfortunately we lost him at the beginning of September. He was only 10 months old. Unfortunately he managed to get out to the gate, and even though we live on a quite quiet street, which is 20 mile an hour, people do speed up and down here, and just as he ran out there was a car coming past, and you know, you can add one and one together and what happened, like, innit? But yeah, that broke the entire family, like, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's something that we still struggling to get over, to be honest with you. I think that something, after witnessing that, is something that we would never get over, you know, to be honest. You know, it's something like, you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what anybody says, you know, a pup is a loved one, like, you know what I mean, it's a part of a family, you know what I mean, like I always called him my little boy, like, you know what I mean, he was a child to me, like, regardless of what anybody says, or if anybody thinks it's stupid, then obviously then you're not a dog lover then, you know what I mean. That's a simple way of putting it. If you just see it as a dog, then you're not a dog lover, you know what I mean. If you see it as one of the family and you know, a child or something like that, then you are a dog lover. It's as simple as that, like. And regardless of what anybody says, I will stand my ground on that one, like, innit. So anyway, it was a bit of a tough weekend. Then we had the suspension in, go on a car. It's an aluminium mount on the top which is broken, you know what I mean. It's, the car's getting on a bit, so to get that aluminium mount is £50 odd, or you could, you know what I mean, the rubbers that needed to be changed, and obviously the dust cover needed to be changed. So by the time all that added up and everything, you know, it was just better off getting a complete shock with all them parts pre-installed on it, you know what I mean, from Volvo, like. So that's arrived on Monday, so I bodge jobbed the car so I could get to work, like. So that's that. So as you're gonna see, you know, time we came to yesterday, I just wanted a chill out day. But you know, I mean, some of the things that happened was I was travelling down, I think it was the 354 anyway, down from Marlborough, and I was heading over towards Dorchester. But I had to come off route because I was so low on fuel, and I had to go over to Bear Regis just to pick up fuel. So I didn't do any filming yesterday apart from that lane, which was unreal. But today we have a 125 on cherry picker, which is absolutely a mammoth of a machine, 20-ton cherry picker. I say I've carried a few of these over the years, like, but you won't see me go all the way up to the top of one. Something that we don't have to do, we just have to load it and unload it, thankfully. So we're going to be taking this down to Membury racecourse, and from there then I think we're going to go into Reading. Yeah, Reading, the Green Park in Reading, to pick up another machine to come back in, and then I don't know what they got planned for us afterwards, because that's only going to take the morning, so it shouldn't take us too long, and then we'll see what we got planned in for the rest of the day. So these services that we're coming up to now is Membury services. Now what's significant about these services is that before the M4 ploughed its way through here, this used to be an RAF base, RAF Membury to be in fact. So obviously he's taken his name after the local area and after the RAF base that was here. Now during the Second World War, the runway, you can still see it on Google, I'll pop an image up now, but the runway would have gone across the motorway pretty much where we are about here. And what they've done, the shape they've done to the buildings, and the roof of the building is meant to represent the wings, so it looks like it's like a sort of a wing shape with a curve on it, and that's to resemble the RAF base which was here. That's the only way that you can tell that this was an RAF base, or way they show it. You know, you go inside, there's no memorabilia or anything like that. You think you would, don't it? But it isn't. There is still a small airfield which is left on the right hand side of the motorway, so on the south side of the motorway, which you can see on Google Earth, and obviously then you can see where the motorway actually cut the runway pretty much in half. Like, I'm not sure exactly what was based here. It's all on Wikipedia anyway if you want to go and check it out. But it's surprising how history changes our landscape. You know what I mean? You had the RAF base there, then the motorway comes through, and they just plough straight through the RAF base. You know what I mean? Something which was, which has happened not only here, but in a lot of places where the RAF bases have been consumed up by civilian life there. That's where we got to go in. The quarters go up there past the houses, but that looks good. I'm assuming where we need it is going to be down this neck of the woods. We'll have a little nose now. I haven't got a contact number, I don't think. I'll have to have a look. Imagine just living here next to the racecourse when the event is on. You got, you know, I mean, especially looking forward, you got free access to the course, like. Reception and deliveries, the lodge. I think what we'll do, we'll just pull in beer now and just see what the deal is. Reception and deliveries a bit further down. Okay, we'll go further down then. That's just obviously the entrance going into that side then. I've never actually been here before, so this is all new to me. So I know, I mean, I know how to get there, but I've never actually been here around here before, so it's all quite different. Well, it's not quite different, I've never been here, but I didn't realise they had their own rail linkage here as well. There's somebody... I honestly don't know where this has got to go. So reception's located in car park 2, they said, which is just behind us. So I'm hoping that this car, which is pulled up behind us, that's a good idea to come around. I did call it around, but she's just going to stay put, is it? There we are. Common sense, there we are. Bit of a common sense helps. So, assuming if I go in there, I'm going to be able to turn around anyway. That is the question. So what I'll do, I'll pull in here, just pull up. And then I can reverse back out there if need be. Or reverse into one of these bays if need be. But I'll just pull over to the left here now. I know I'm taking up disabled bays, but I'll leave the bottom few open, and then I'll go and see him in reception. So the chap has come over to us, and we've got to follow him, so I'm just going to reverse back out here. And we follow him down then. Just like that, up the way. See where we got to go. He said, oh, can you take it to the other side? Yeah, can you show me where it is, please? I don't know what you're on about. So at least we found a person and we can get it off, so that I haven't delayed us much. I like it when it goes like that. I'm surprised how much residential is around this neck of the woods. Really surprised. Hopefully he's taking us into the car park now. These corners are a bit tight in an Arctic. Thank God I got rear steer. Just anywhere there, is it? Yeah, I'll pull up here then. just coming out here now, a bit tight. That place was definitely not designed for an Arctic to get in and out. Just like that. Out. So this truck has been going crazy. Basically what it is, you get an audible warning as you approach the 7.5 ton area. It goes bing 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 bing. As easy as that. Like, you might hear it now, you might come, there it is. So it basically, and I'm thinking to myself, why is it warning me that I'm coming up to a 7.5 ton? So if you've watched the tour of the truck, you'll see that this has got a built-in satellite navigation system, which I never really use. Well, never use actually. But since I've come up and I was telling me I'm coming up to 7.5 ton, but since I've come out of Newbury, if I go on there, it's actually saying that I've been hanging around the Thatcham sort of area, which is full of 7.5 tons. Of course, this has been going bing bing all the time at me, and yet on the map I'm actually down here, down by junction 12, just after on the Reading services. So you know what I mean, it's I'm a lot further down from where it's telling me. It's saying that I'm up by Newbury sort of area, and I'm actually down here at the moment, and this is why I'm getting that constant beeping. So we're just going off here, junction 11 now, heading past the Tesco distribution centre, where this next machine is located. The thing is, it's not really Arctic friendly, like, you know what I mean. She said, oh, you can pull in, but looking at it, you know what I mean, it's nowhere for me to turn around. You've got a multi-storey car park here, you know what I mean. It looks like I'll be loading up on a little bit of a dual carriageway section, which is there, but obviously if it's unsafe to load, then the machine will be staying there. But we'll have a look, because it might be a machine that it's you know, you can only go on an Arctic. Like, I got a funny feeling it is. She did say that we can pull in there, but not sure if it's space for us to turn around. I know you've got to go. Should have gone straight on. Right, I'm gonna need to turn around. She said straight through the lights. That's my mistake. Let's find somewhere to turn around then. Oh, actually, this is. Oh, that's 100 Brook Drive. Yeah, it's a bit further down that we gotta go. So, even I make mistakes. A simple ups the daisy there. So it's a little bit further down that way where we gotta go. I don't know why you turn left the light. She said straight through the light. Am I getting spare going to turn left? It happens. So we got these machines working on down here, she said about. The building that we went to is just there. base of me. No, I ain't going in there, I am. I have to just back in with there, son. So it looks like I just have to reverse back in. Because if I pull forward here, I'm going to be on these zigzags here, which is 3 points. FH16 all loaded, just building the air up now, and then make our way. We gotta go down here, down to the roundabout, spin around and come back out, so, and then take us back to Swindon. Surprising at what you get, like. There's residential down here as well. Nice looking flats, or apartments as they say. Basically, we've come back to Swindon. We've dropped our machine off. It was being a little bit a bit of a pain in the backside, to be honest with the machine was. What it is the customers drained the battery totally flat. It was 0% in it because it's a hybrid, and the engine which is on there is basically a generator then, so to speak, and what that does, it just charges the battery. But if you try to use it when the battery's flat and it's trying to charge the battery at the same time, it causes an absolute chaos for the systems on it. So it does silly stuff like stall, it reduces power, you know, it does weird stuff. So they've taken it back in now and they'll put it on a full charge now, so hopefully that'll be a-okay soon. So we got to go to Bristol now to pick up a scissor lift, and then go to Filton, which is just outside Bristol, to pick up another scissor lift, and then if we've got time, if it's still open, we're going to go to Dyson's, one of Dyson's farms, pick up a small scissor lift. So we got 3 scissor lifts, one of them being electric. So ideally we should be picking up the electric one on the way through, but unfortunately because of the way things are, and we can't put a diesel up on the neck, an electric up on the neck because of the stability issues, we've got to pick that up last. So it's on the back end rather than being up things. So we'll make our way to Bristol and we'll crack on. This has turned out to be a very busy day, to be honest with you. That's just the way it goes with this sort of work. You've got a lot of collections to do, so you're pretty much pumping the miles in and getting the job done, like, you know. So we delivered one today, collected one. Yesterday we delivered one and we collected 3. So we're just going to see if we collect this. I can't see us getting the last one on, to be honest with you. Just purely because of time wise, but you never know, they may be open. I'm hoping it will be, it may be a 24-hour thing then. So we'll see how it goes now. They might have a night shift on. If there's a night shift on, we'll get the machine on, you know. So we'll see how it goes. While we're here, I'll show you this Honda now. As we're going to be driving past. So this Honda, as I was talking earlier on when we came past it, is basically this towards the Honda factory, which is just now flat. I might just show images of it interactive, but this is the old Honda factory, but straight in front of us here, it's nothing much left of it. There was one big factory there, and it's now just 2 buildings which are left to be demolished. And I honestly don't know what's going there, but there's a lot of groundworks there. They cleared all that where the factory was gone. I don't know if it's going to be, I would have thought there'd be warehousing or something like that, because that's where this sort of area is, if you know what I mean. So we'll see what the future brings over the years. But the signs still say Honda, as you can see. this is one of the other main entrances into the site, and as you can see, it's just flat, totally flat there. Right then, let's crack on. Just come over this flyover now in Bristol, and we'll whack a right way up, and the place we're going to is just down the road, I think. Yeah, turn right here, and then it's right a little bit further down in. Then we go into the concrete plant, then we get the machine loaded. There's a scissor lift, I think it's a 50 scissor lift actually. So we might have to put this up and a little bit on the neck, try to get everything on. So we quickly get this on, get over the filter and get that on, and then get the last machine on end if we got space and if it's open. I like the horns around here, don't I? Great Western Railway entrance there. I think it's right up here actually. Express Alpha and Breedon's is just there where we got to go to collect this machine. So we'll pull up here now and collect this machine from Breedon's in here. Looks like it used to be. There's the machine on the left hand side, so we need somewhere to turn around, do we? Right, so we just left there now. We're going to make our way over to Airbus, which I haven't been to before. Looks like I just got to go into the main entrance by the looks of it anyway. So go over to Airbus. I've done Rolls Royce and stuff like that, but Airbus, it's pretty straightforward. I just follow the ring road and up to the air balloon roundabout and turn right and turn left. So it's a nice easy one to get to. And then I'm on the A38 on the way out then, like. But with this machine on, I had a little bit of an issue with the machine because the batteries were running a bit low. I started it up. I'm having a little bit of issues with batteries today. I started it up and it was just like, okay, we're going to bring all the alarms on, so I had to leave it run with the alarms going for about 10 minutes, and then I managed then to get it, knock it off, start it back up, reset it, and it started to drive again then. So all well and good. So going to make our way out to the ring road. I'm not expecting miracles. It's 4:05 in the afternoon. It's going to be busy, but we'll get this other machine on and then we'll see what we like on a third machine and whether we're going to have space or not, because these machines do take up a lot of space, and obviously if I try to put it all up on the ramp, then the issue I'm going to have is going to be too high. So we've collected in Airbus. As you can see, I didn't do any recording just purely because of with the location, and obviously you don't want Boeing to find out any secrets because they watch my videos, you know what I mean? So best not take any chances and film inside, you know what I mean? Otherwise something could get out the Boeing, and you know what I mean? We've got to respect that, like. Never know, never know. Anyway, we've just been in there, loaded another scissor lift, the same as one as what we got, and we're just going to make our way to Dyson's farm. To be honest here, with the time and everything like that, I can't see us loading, to be honest with you, because the time of day it is. It's 20 past 5 now, you know. I think it's one of them ones we might have to give a miss on. I'll have to ring Sunbelt and see if I can get hold of them, because I can't get hold of anybody in Dyson, and the number that I got on the paperwork just happens to be the wrong number as well. So that's the way it is. So we'll get through this traffic now, and then get on the other side. It'll probably be a bit quicker on the other side. It's queuing out because it's just a busy roundabout. But the A38 is down in one lane, that's why I didn't go out that way. Just because it was rammed, like it weren't moving, you know what I mean? It was like 8 different lanes of traffic coming off of the roundabout to it, and it just wasn't moving. So we're parked up in Lead LMS services for the night. We're going to call it a day on this one. I'll try to capture a video of what I got on, just because it's a full trailer, like, you know what I mean? But I'm going to go and have a shower here now, and we're going to call it a day on this episode. But I'm going to try and see, try and have a look. We managed to get that little electric scissor lift on. I'll try to see if I can get some. It'll have to be the morning, I think, because it's just too dark. Yeah, I'll have to just grab it in the morning. It'll probably show it, you know. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and yeah, it's been a very busy day, I gotta be honest with you. It's been a very busy day. So if you like what you've seen, then make sure you like, subscribe, and smash a comment in, do the whatnot, give us a share and all that. If you want to help a channel out, then just give us, you know, you can either hit the thanks, which is just below the video, click the thanks, and then select the amount that you want to give to the channel, and then click on the amount, and then it'll go through process that way. So that's a new thing on YouTube. And then the other way then is if you want to subscribe to the channel, and you can get perks in as well. So that's worth doing it. And then you click join, select which one you want, which tier you want, and everything's got different perks, and then you can go from there onwards. Then just follow what it says, and that's it. But yeah, until next time, thank you very much for watching. It's been a really busy day, but yeah, until next time, bye bye.